This video gonna be about Seattle Seahawks NFL head coach Pete Carroll, and he's a fraud. I'm so tired of his fakery, the rah man. Now he got Russell Wilson being woke. Now I'm gonna say Russell Wilson and his wife Sierra have been doing a lot of charitable works and what have you. But let's be realistic. Russell Wilson was not speaking on no real issues like this. Russell Wilson was seen kind of like Carlton Banks of the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, kind of dancing his way through things. Now, I like him a lot as a quarterback. As a quarterback, he's one of the best going, the surefire Hall of Famer. But that public persona has been cornball. And that's what led, if you remember, to the Legion of Boom with Richard Sherman, Marshawn Lynch, Michael Bennett, all looking at Pete Carroll sideways, cross-eyed, and crazy. Especially if you remember the Super Bowl against the New England Patriots when first and goal, and he didn't give the ball to Beast Mode. Marshawn Lynch didn't get the rock, and they wanted Russell Wilson to throw that nice curl, tight coverage pass, which got picked off in the end zone, and New England won the Super Bowl. But the point is that Pete Carroll gave up a Super Bowl. But let me call him Pete Christmas Carroll. Already been through that. But this one is the one that's comical. He's calling Colin Kaepernick a pioneer and all this mess. When he had Colin Kaepernick in as a free agent in 2017, what have you, he just said, well, are you going to protest, take a knee? He had the man in as a backup. This Seattle Seahawks went and got another black guy named Geno Smith, who's one of the worst quarterbacks ever. You know, they've gotten some cats that are embarrassing. When they had Charlie Whitehurst, which was six, but the around Kaepernick was a rookie. But the point is this, they've had some real dogs behind Russell Wilson who ain't had no business holding a clipboard, let alone backup. But because of political pressure and the agenda, can't be too black in Seattle, can't be too black in that locker room. Michael Bennett and Richard Sherman wanted Colin Kaepernick. And if you look at the way Russell Wilson plays, the mobility, the running, the passing, Cap does the same thing. You would want two starting quarterbacks today's NFL. You don't want to be stuck with a first tier and then a third tier guy. Those days are gone. You need to have the strong forces that you got. But they didn't want it. So now it's fashionable to jump on, oh, Colin Kaepernick's a hero. Oh, he's great. Oh, solidarity. Oh, yeah. Because it's fashionable. I'm calling Pete Carroll's fraud behind out on this. It's fraud. The NFL has been racist and hypocrites, and they did not see to it that that man had a job. All them 30 plus teams turned their back on Colin Kaepernick. So I call them out for their racist, bigot ways, the fakery that they're trying to put on. And I don't hear no Pete Carroll talking about, oh, how much of a pioneer he is. You had the man. This ain't happened like 10, 15, 20 years ago. Pete Carroll, this happened 4 years ago, 3, 4 years ago. You had a chance to get him. You didn't do it. So now you want to tap dance and call him, oh, he's a hero. Oh, he's a pioneer. You had a chance. And they still got a chance as last year because the man can still play right now. But they have whiteballed him. They don't want him. I told anybody, I said, Colin Kaepernick at the very least should have a blazer on in somebody's NFL network working. Because what did he do that he couldn't even get a job to be a commentator, to speak on issues? He should be playing. He could still start for about 10, 12 teams and he could back up all of them. But when you have frauds like Pete Carroll and the rest of the NFL's racist agenda, it ain't going to happen. But I'm going to tell you something. I'm not going to let them sit there and tell lies. Not when they had a chance to get this man 2, 3 years ago. This ain't like 10, 12 years ago. You know, he got whiteballed. He ain't done nothing. And they are now trying to say, oh, well, let's have a Kaepernick statue. Let's put an emblem. They'll do everything under the soul of the sun without bringing him back for a job to get that man his livelihood. That's why they paid him off. They paid it off because they want him to go away because they didn't want to open up their ugly files of the conspiracy, the hypocrisy, and the racism they had stacked against bringing that man back. All right, that's my thoughts and takes about Pete Carroll's fraud sentiments about Colin Kaepernick because he faked the funk. Hit that like and subscribe and the bell rings in the video. Wash your hands, keep your mind clear, watch out for another. And don't let these newfound so-called enlightened folks fool you. They said what they meant the first time. I'm out.